Welcome to the... Well, Eva, what are you doing?
I'm hosting. I don't know what you're doing.
I emailed Miss Sinsky first, so I get to introduce us.
Well, I'm emailed a month late, and I still got the job, so...
Well, as station manager of NCTV 78...
This is literally NCHS film, not NCTV, so...
Well, NCTV's better, so...
Girl, shut up. We're literally at an NCHS film event. You're going to cause a civil war in the Wagner room.
Oh, please. It's not like Mr. Sobolski told me I can't mention this feud out of fear of being convicted of treason or something.
Are you stupid?
I'm sorry for offending the gods of the NCTV and NCHS film feud. It'll never happen again. I'm sorry.
Anyway, why don't we get back to business?
Yeah, you're right. Sorry about that. Hello, and welcome to the 8th Annual New Age Film Festival. I'm your beloved host, Emily Fox.
And I'm Eva Campbell, your host who's single-handedly carrying this event.
Yikes. I'm just going to pretend you did not say that. I'm just going to move on from that. We have a spectacular show prepared for you tonight with films submitted from schools all over the county: New Canaan High School, Norwalk High School, Sacred Heart Greenwich, Weston High School and Weston Middle School, Greenwich Country Day School, Sachs Middle School, and Wilton High School are films represented tonight.
The film festival is a celebration of the various talents across these schools. Not only does it give students the opportunity to express their creativity, but it also gives them the chance to view the work of others. This year's New Age Film Festival has 5 categories of entry: narrative, documentary, animation, PSA, and there's also a special section of awards devoted to the viewer's choice in each category.
We have the best of the best here tonight, with appearances from pop icon Britney Spears to Jimmy Lee, played by the very man who played Chef Louis in New Canaan High School's production of Little Mermaid.
Speaking of the best, the New Age Film Festival has a panel of expert judges who hold the outcome of the awards tonight.
First off, we have 2015 NCHS alumni Lillian Engel. After studying film and television arts at Elon University, she's gone on to write commercials for Coca-Cola, edited a TV pilot, and worked for various agencies such as Netflix, 20th Century Studios, and Disney. Fun fact, she's currently working on Disney's live-action Peter Pan and Wendy.
Next, we've got the script expert himself, Marco Gonzalez. Boston University's class of 2019 with a degree in film and television, went on to commercials, reality TV, and trailers. He's now the assistant editor for CBS's legal drama Bull, a show that has 6 seasons and just aired the finale last month.
And finally, we have Jack Hobbs, who, coincidentally, also grew up in New Canaan and attended St. Luke's School, and then went on to study at New York University's Tisch School of the Arts. Hobbs worked alongside New Canaan's very own Claire Ayub for her upcoming debut of Empire Waste, and she was a script reader for the Whitney Museum of American Art. Now he is an assistant at a boutique entertainment law firm.
So, that reminds me, we need to go over some ground rules for tonight. We will all see a brief reel of the nominees of each category. Then we will be inviting members of NCHS Film to introduce the category awards before each screening. Each of the awarded films, we asked the student filmmakers or someone who is in attendance on their behalf to come to the front and receive their awards. Before sitting down, we're going to take a quick photo, so make sure to smile for our photographer. Next up is a word from our teacher and advisor. So let's give a hand for our
Girl, what are you doing?
I'm introducing Mrs. Sinsky.
How come you get to do that?
Because you introduced 2 people, so I get to introduce 2 people. It's only fair.
Yeah, well, Miss Sinsky's the most important one. I want to do that.
You can't just make up the rules as we go along.
Fine. Rock, paper, scissors.
Fine.
Loser. And last but not least, our favorite film club advisor, Mrs. Jennifer Sinsky. Mrs. Sinsky, we'd like to welcome you.
This is Mrs. Sinsky. She organized this.
Yup, she did. This is Mrs. Sinsky. She organized this. Take it away, Mrs. Sinsky.
Thank you, girls. Oh my gosh. Everyone, let's please share another round of applause for our amazing hosts tonight, these 2. Eva and Emily, I told you both from the start, one host just isn't enough. All right, so it's time to share in the spotlight. Share. All right, we have a lot to get to tonight, so I want to keep this as brief as possible. But I do want to use this opportunity to share with you a little bit about my observations from this school year. As you are very well aware, the feeling of uncertainty, anxiety, stress are all very present. And perhaps it's that post-pandemic transition that we're working through, or the difficult headlines that we're faced with every day. But despite some of these very overwhelming feelings, I am constantly reminded of the beauty, the love, the hope, and the incredible amount of creativity, the creativity that rises above it all with each and every day that I come to work. Yeah, we might not be hitting the benchmarks like we used to, or getting to all of the curriculum throughout the year like we used to, but it is clear as day that our students, many of which who are in this room, have something to say, and they've worked really hard to communicate their ideas in fun, exciting, impactful, deep, dreamlike, mysterious, and even hilarious ways. So as much as there is to worry about, there's so much more to celebrate. And that's why we're here tonight, to celebrate our student filmmakers. So congratulations to each and every single one of you who are here, or maybe watching at home, or couldn't be here tonight. Because you used filmmaking as a means of expression, and you took a chance by submitting your project into the festival this year, especially those of you from other schools outside of NCHS. I can't tell you how good it feels to be back here in the Wagner Room in person to share this experience of seeing your films together. This is what filmmaking, what theater, cinema is all about, sharing those same visual and audio moments as an audience instead of behind a screen. Being back here in person is made possible by many people. So first, I'd like to thank NCHS, our club, and the students of my advanced film class, some of whom are presenting awards this evening. This night wouldn't be possible without you all, so a thank you. I'd also like to thank our Visual and Performing Arts Department, that's directed by Alan Sneath, and our co-supporting our festival with the Fritz Eager Foundation and NCTV, run by my colleague, Roman Cebulski, and tech organized by another great colleague of mine, Tony Pachiznik. I'd like to give a few special thank yous tonight to the men behind the incredible lighting here in the back corner, Mr. Josh Cutler and Mr. Ethan Steimel from the Lighting Design Group. They've really generously donated their time and have been here since this morning setting this all up. Thank you for not giving up on us once again, and after a 2-year hiatus, returning to NCHS to transform the space into a true film festival. Thank you to Rick Roy, who's on the teleprompter right now, and he's my NCHS senior film intern, who's been instrumental in planning, preparations, and behind-the-scenes work. I'd like to thank our parents who are out there, and the parents who helped set up the scenes, and who set up with the concessions and organizing tonight. Jen McCarthy, you were a big instrumental part of all of that, so please everybody help yourself back there to our concessions, and that goes to our fundraiser, so thank you. I'd also like to thank the teachers of our student filmmakers who work very hard to spark the brainstorming, the idea building, task management, and execution of these projects. The quality that you will see tonight is a product of the communication, teamwork, and dedication of many people. Lastly, I want to thank our panel of jurors, Lillian Engel, Marco Gonzalez, and Jack Hobbs, who couldn't be here tonight, but unlike any other year, they've worked together to score and award every film in our festival, rather than through separate categories. They each brought their own unique understanding of cinema, writing, storytelling, and production to the panel, and even felt compelled to create a unique editing award in the narrative category. All right, now it's time to turn it over. I'm personally very proud to introduce my former student and festival juror, Lillian Engel, everyone. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Lillian and I had the great opportunity this year of being part of your jury panel for the New Age Film Festival. First of all, I'd like to congratulate every single one of the filmmakers on submitting to the festival. The jury panel had so much fun watching every single project, and we want to recognize the amount of effort that it took to plan and produce every single one of these shows. I'm so sorry I can't be there in person. I'm stuck in Los Angeles right now, but it would have been really nice to come home and visit. But I'm cheering you all on from the heart of Hollywood, and I want to wish good luck to all the nominees and congratulations to all of the winners. And now, I'd like to present the nominees for this year's category in narrative filmmaking.
An Interview with Jimmy Lee by Jack Marshall, Joey Jacobson, and Igor Vasilyev of New Canaan High School.
If I may ask, why do you have a jazz band in your room?
They just have rehearsal till 6, it's alright.
Breathe by Drew Bench from New Canaan High School.
Casey's Conversation by Sarah Martin of New Canaan High School.
Hello?
Why don't you want to talk to me?
Who's this?
You tell me your name, I'll tell you mine.
I don't think so.
Death of a Smith by Luke Tullier, Sarah Martin, and Andy Dooley from New Canaan High School.
Well, first off, we need to ask the obvious questions. Where were you 2 nights ago at 9 p.m.?
Andy, is this really necessary? I wouldn't just...
Just ask him the question, Mr. Reynolds.
Forgotten by Juan Martinez of New Canaan High School.
Right now.
What do you need me to do?
You need to wake up. Right now. Wake up.
I Am Your Father Recreation by Eddie Rogers, Pat Russo, Igor Vasilyev from New Canaan High School.
It's over, Luke. I have the high ground.
Lights Out Cancelled by Claire Pirelli, Victoria Fromzel, Yurtina Sedyaj, and Alexandra Schauer of New Canaan High School.
Little Women Recreation by Perry Wills and Rory McCarthy from New Canaan High School.
I'm so proud of you, but I don't see why I can't love you the way you want me to.
You can't?
I can't change the feeling. It would be a lie to say I do when I don't. I'm so sorry, Daddy. I'm so desperately sorry.
My Light by Molly Reed of New Canaan High School.
Nightmare by Patrick Russo of New Canaan High School.
Not Me by Caroline Maloney, Nauha Asawi, and Kenza Asawi of Sacred Heart Greenwich.
Why did he say no? What am I doing wrong? Yeah, I don't know. He's crazy not to like you. Don't worry, there'll be other people.
Outception by Igor Vasilyev of New Canaan High School.
Saving Halloween by Kaylin Gordon and Sarah Boutel of Sacred Heart Greenwich.
Something catches her eye. No more Halloween? No. This injustice will not stand. What would life be without everything spooky?
The Cookie Thief by Patrick Russo, Eddie Rogers, and Juan Martinez of New Canaan High School.
My cookie recipe and a sample.
Can you give me a description of the thief?
The Craziest Moment of My Life by Zachary Gelman of Weston High School.
What? What's going on? Okay, I gotta get down.
The Disappearing Act by Drew Bench and Megan Brunner of New Canaan High School.
Dead by now on the beach of who knows what town. But until then, it's common procedure to invite those closest to her.
Wait. You think one of us killed her? You think I woke up this morning and thought I can't talk?
The Dream of Marriage by Joey Jacobson of New Canaan High School.
The Properties of a Sunflower by Ellery Fuchs of Greenwich Country Day School.
Unclouded by Camilla Alarcon, Alex Steinberg, and Annika Karana of New Canaan High School.
I prefer it that way. Days, weeks, and months have passed by, and I don't even think I can remember the last time I laughed or smiled, really.
I used to be so happy, I just don't know where it all went.
You don't know where it went?
Vacant Voice by Ike Morales, Tara Menon, and Amanda Alto of New Canaan High School.
Okay, so I found this website called Reddit, and it says that you need to take a spoonful of hot sauce while running around in circles. No?
Wow, we have some real talent submitted here tonight. For these filmmakers, there are 5 awards given for the narrative category: Outstanding Screenplay, Outstanding Cinematography in a Narrative, Outstanding Narrative Performance, and Outstanding Narrative Editing. And of course, a unique award that the juror panel created specifically for this year's event, the Jurors Award for Outstanding Visual Effects.
Unfortunately, Emily and I don't get to announce the winners. That's the job of another same-letter duo.
That's right, Eva. And they may not have our same charisma, but they sure do have a charm of their own. Let's give it up for our award presenters, Jack Marshall and Joey Jacobson.
Narrative films allow students to artistically express stories of their choice. Stories that are originally written, crafted, and/or recreated with characters, conflict, and style.
Each narrative film requires dedication, creativity, direction, craftsmanship, and hard work, all of which are apparent in these projects.
Outstanding Screenplay is awarded to the film that demonstrates the strongest writing, planning, story, and scripts. And the award goes to The Cookie Thief by Pat Russo, Eddie Rogers, and Juan Martinez.
Outstanding cinematography in a narrative.
Oh, thank God you guys are finally here.
I'm Detective Larry Becker, and this is my colleague Ben Anderson. What do you got for us?
This man came running in, punched me in the face, and ran away with my cookie recipe and a sample.
Can you give me a description of the thief?
Yeah, man. He's a male around 6'2", curly brown hair, with a black leather jacket and a red and black flannel.
Why would this guy just steal a recipe and a sample?
Because my baker is one of the best in the west of the United States on the south side of the Mississippi.
Alright, we'll look into this for you. Close up for the night.
You see something down there?
Yeah, I think I saw a shadow.
You wanna go check it out?
Yeah, sure, why not?
alive, just unconscious.
You might want to come take a look at this.
Looks like we got our guy.
Yep. We just gotta wake him up.
Whoa, what happened?
You're under arrest.
But why?
For aggravated robbery and assault.
What do you mean? I didn't do anything. I own a bakery.
That's nonsense. We just talked to the bakery owner, Mr. Ferguson.
I'm Mr. Ferguson.
What?
I think he might be telling the truth.
Why's that?
Look at his name tag.
So what? He could be lying.
Can you prove to us that you are Mr. Ferguson?
Check out my right coat pocket.
You know, we better head back to the shop.
Around? Past us, please.
The thief got away. Better go tell the chief.
Alright, once we tell the chief, I'm heading to Detroit. It was really nice working with you.
You too.
I gotta say, I didn't know if this would actually work. So, are you in?
I get half the money, right?
That's the deal.
I'm in.
Alright, listen carefully. Every night around 10 p.m., Mr. Ferguson takes out the trash. You knock him out, swap clothes. After that, you contact the police, and I and my senior detective will go to the scene. Make up a random story as to what happened. I lead him away while you steal the money from his bakery. Then you meet me back here. So, did you get all the money?
Yeah. I cleared up the safe. But I want 75% more. I did all the work after all.
Whoa. But I'm the one who kept him off of you. And I set this whole thing up.
I didn't give you nothing. All you did was sit around waiting for something to happen, while I did all the work.
Okay, where was I? Outstanding cinematography in a narrative is awarded to the film that exhibits the strongest camera work. And the award goes to The Properties of a Sunflower by Ellery Fudge.
Outstanding narrative performance is awarded to the best on-screen direction and performance. And the award goes to The Disappearing Act by Drew Bench and Megan Barner.
Thank you all for coming on such short notice. As I'm sure you've heard by now, the famed actress who lived here...
I'd say famed is putting it nicely. I mean, the woman's barely had a steady job for the past 5 years, so I really don't.
Right. Fran McLean went missing just this morning in some sort of a twisted kidnapping. Frankly, this case seems fairly rudimentary. My guess is Miss McLean is probably dead by now on the beach of who knows what town. But until then, it's common procedure to invite those closest to her.
Wait. You think one of us killed her? You think I woke up this morning and thought I was gonna talk?
It's common procedure to meet those who are closest to a missing person in order to gain any knowledge that may have otherwise gone unforeseen. What is it that you're so desperately inclined to say?
Despite some of us clearly having not, I have moved on from my disagreement with Fran. I'm sorry, mister.
Just detective.
Huh. Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Detective, but I'm sure you'll find your time here to be of little value.
Well, she's certainly a character.
I just don't know why something like this would happen to Miss McLean. You know, she had been in a bit of a rough spot professionally, and this is the last thing that she needed. It just seems like some sort of cruel trick.
Oh, you two were together?
Yes, I knew something like this would happen to her. You know, I always tried to convince her to get a bodyguard or someone to look over her, but she seemed to think it wasn't smart, financial-wise. Well, if you'll excuse me, I got some things to gather from her room.
Well, I suppose you don't have a reason to leave as well?
No, I don't. Not other than the fact that my closest friend is missing and you presume her dead without batting an eye.
I feel so guilty, you know? Like, I wish I could have done something.
If it helps, I think there's more to this case than meets the eye. Did you notice how quickly Clarissa brushed off the fact that she could have been responsible for this? Think about it. She's the only one with any real conflict with Fran.
You're right. I mean, if we work together, you and I could solve this mystery.
I like that very much.
Now what do we have here?
The question's to me. What's going on here? Does Fran know the two of you are having an affair?
Oh, George, I have you all figured out. You determined that you were through with Fran, so you decided to move on to the next best thing. So you decided you would get rid of her for good, in order to lounge around with her floozy assistant and never look at her sorry face again.
No, that's preposterous. Agnes and I are
Play
just...
nice, sorry boys.
I don't know about the rest of you, but I don't have the time to waste on such trivial matters. Let's go, Agnes.
No, he's right. We gotta do this lousy detective's job for him.
There's something strange about this Agnes girl. I never liked her. Always creeping around, going through Fran's business. I'm starting to think she assisted with more than just paperwork and scheduled meetings.
Then why should I trust you? Not 5 minutes ago you were accusing me of being involved in this.
Just a hunch, that's all.
Oh yeah? I got a hunch myself. It's called evidence.
Agnes, I think I know who kidnapped Fran.
You do?
You noticed earlier when the detective said, "Does Fran know?" Before he was so sure that she was dead, and now he's asking, "Does Fran know?" For someone so sure that she's dead, he's pretty keen on using the present tense. I think the reason why that he believes she's still alive is because he's the one who kidnapped her. It was the detective all along.
Where did you get that key? Where did you get that key?
I gave it to him.
But...
Let's think. When I first started acting, I was hot stuff. I was the new blonde on the street, photos, movie starring roles. The second I turned 30, I was forgotten. I was worthless. Do you know what that does to a person? To be so revered and then all at once so forgotten? Well, I was never going to be forgotten, so I created a plan. And you're all part of it, whether you like it or not. Pay off a detective, get a loyal assistant to help me. I played the part of a missing woman pretty well, don't you think? My name in the paper, my name in their mouths and on their minds. And you all are going to help me carry it out, whether you like it or not. Because the reality is, without me, you're nothing. You're strangers to this world. With me, you'll be heroes. And if you don't help me, I'd be careful you don't have a disappearing act of your own.
Outstanding narrative editing is awarded to the film that exhibits the strongest editing in post-production. And the award goes to Saving Halloween by Kaylin Gordon and Sarah Boutel.
This is Coraline. She loves Halloween. Every morning, Coraline wakes up at exactly 3:33 a.m. The witching hour is critical for reading ghost stories. After the clock chimes 5, it's time to put her charms in her pocket and head downstairs. Balanced breakfasts are best. Enough sugar and spice makes everything nice. Now, off to the cemetery. Daytime is far too happy for Coraline. Just as she is about to connect with spirits from beyond the grave, something catches her eye. No more Halloween? No, this injustice will not stand. What would life be without everything spooky? To town hall? No, that was not the right place to go. This issue was far too large, so she had to take this all the way to the big man in charge. Using her best pen, she made a list of 10 reasons why Halloween should never end. Sealing it with a spell, she hoped she could compel the big man to grant her wish. Off to the post box with her letter. She thought it would behoove her if she never moved an inch. Sitting by that box every day while the calendar tick-tocked down away to the deadline. Finally, the day came when the letter reached the desk of the big man. Her fate was sealed. The letter arrived on Thanksgiving Day, just hours before her life would be in complete disarray. The edge of the home of Coraline would be the borderline of a new sovereign nation. Halloween Town would now be found celebrating every day. With no more neighborhood signs to obey, Coraline decided to call it a day. With a large sigh, trying not to cry, Coraline must now say,
Goodbye.
He did the monster mash. It was a graveyard smash. It caught on in a flash. He did the monster mash from my laboratory in the castle.
The Jurors Award for Outstanding Visual Effects is awarded to the narrative production that exhibits the strongest visual effects in post-production. And the award goes to The Craziest Moment of My Life by Zachary Gelman from from Weston High School.
It all started out with me in the library, doing my work, tired and really hungry.
Boy, am I tired. And I'm hungry.
I got up to go to the cafeteria for a snack. Well, a normal one. Instead, I found something way crazier, and I had no clue this would change my life. That's right, the cafeteria was closed, but that didn't matter.
Whoa!
Confused and hungry, I went over to see what kind of snack this was. I've never seen it before, but like I said, I was pretty hungry. What? What's going on? Okay, I gotta get down. Here goes nothing. Confused on what's happening, my natural reaction was to get a teacher. I knew the closest classroom was Mr. Brencher's videography class, I think. Anyways, you don't want to see me walking around like this. Let's skip ahead. As soon as I get there, I realized just how small I was. The door was huge, and there was no way I could get in. To my luck, 2 students opened the door. Not to my luck, they didn't see me, and I rushed through the closing door very quickly. I saw Mr. Brencher. Mr. Brencher! Mr. Brencher! He didn't hear me, so I screamed again. He didn't hear me, so I walked closer. It's me, Zach.
Whoa, what the heck is that?
It's me, Zach.
How did this happen?
I was hungry, so I went to the cafeteria to get a snack. It was closed, but there was still a snack left outside. So I ate one, and now look at me.
Well, the last thing you ate was that snack. Maybe you should try eating it again.
That makes so much sense. Oh, can you open the door for me?
Sure.
So we walk to the door, I say goodbye, and I'm off. I was worried I wasn't going to be able to get the snack back. What if it's in a place I couldn't get to? What if the janitors clean it up? I started to worry. I turned the corner and...
Whoa, that got pretty intense considering we had around 20 submissions, but only 5 awards. I wonder if the rest of the night is going to be this heated.
Well, I sure hope so. The competition adds a level of spice. For the animation category, we only had 3 submissions with 1 dedicated award, the Outstanding Animation Production Award.
Oh, this is going to be really exciting. It seems so nerve-wracking. I don't know what I would do if I had to sit and wait with the suspense building up inside of me, wondering if I would ever win an award.
And with that absolute nonsense that she just spewed, we're going to move on to the animation reel.
A Parent-Free Vacation by Sal Quattrochi of Norwalk High School.
Okay, we'll pick you up around 8 tomorrow. Enjoy your parent-free vacation.
Okay, thanks. Have a nice day.
Bento Love by Lisa Taylor from Sacred Heart Greenwich.
今日おにぎり作ったからね。
Yay, thanks.
Spiderling by Sky Zhang of Wilton High School.
This is even better than Tangled. In my mind, I didn't know anyone could be better than Flynn Rider, but here we are.
Well, I was going to talk about the excellent quality and special effects in these films, but I guess that works too.
Whatever, Emily. Let's welcome our animation presenters, Megan Brunner and Rory McCarthy.
Animation, whether traditional, drawn, computer-generated, or three-dimensional, is an art of telling stories through moving images and figures.
Tonight we see both computer graphically animated stories as well as claymation, all demonstrating a tremendous amount of time, skill, and attention to detail that the animator should be very proud of. The outstanding animated production is awarded to the film that exhibits the most compelling story, post-production, and animated special effects. The award goes to... Sorry, tape's up.
And the award goes to Bento Love by Lisa Taylor of Sacred Heart Greenwich.
Ohayo, Rina. 今日おにぎり作ったからね。
Yay, thanks.
いってらっしゃい。
What is that? It's my lunch.
No, but what is it?
It looks delicious.
Weird.
Rina, ランチ食べなかったの？どうしたの？ Did something happen at school?
I don't want to take bento anymore. I want to take sandwiches.
But you love onigiri.
I said I don't want it.
said I wanted a sandwich.
But you love the food I make.
No, it's weird. I hate it. I'm home.
Are you okay?
Can I have some?
Eva, I'm gonna be honest. All of this absolute disdain and hatred that I feel for you right now, it's really wearing me out.
Have you thought about maybe not feeling that disdain and hatred for me, like, at all?
Oh, Eva, don't be ridiculous.
Well, since you're so tired, we'll have someone else introduce our next category, the documentary section.
We'll be introduced by our panelist, Marco Gonzalez, not Eva. Take it away, Mr. Gonzalez.
Hi everyone, my name is Marco Gonzalez, and I had the pleasure of being on this year's jury panel for the New Age Film Festival. First of all, I would like to just say congratulations to every single one of you. The amount of talent that you all have is just so immense. The other jurors and I, we just had an amazing time watching all of your films. We laughed, we cried, it was just a blast. So seriously, congratulations. I'm sorry that I couldn't be there in person, but I'm here cheering you on for the festival and for the rest of your careers. So the best of luck to you all. And now I'd like to introduce the nominees for the documentary category.
Britney vs. Spears by Skylar Stewart and Olivia Leahy from Sacred Heart Greenwich.
That investigates Britney's relationships and their effect on her mental struggles during the conservatorship.
David M. Bird, Making the Beacorns, by Nate Coleman of Weston Middle School.
To do items. I was older when I did these. I also loved mechanisms, and toys seemed to me to be the best thing I could think of that sort of married those two interests.
Happy Here by Nadia Borgia and Jacqueline Franco of Sacred Heart Greenwich.
Opportunities for students with special needs in the district, and we decided to create this program to give those students those opportunities.
It's About What You Can Do by Emily Sedgwick of Sacred Heart Greenwich.
Juan El Capitan to prove to disabled kids that anything is possible.
Our Library by Lauren Smith of New Canaan High School.
We saw that our visitor numbers were increasing since about 2014, right up until COVID happened. And in the couple of years before COVID, we would typically see anywhere between 800 and 1,000 people come to visit the library every day.
Platone by Apollonia Antonio of New Canaan High School.
So rude. So she stands up and she says, she comes over and kisses me on the cheek and whispers in my ear, and she said, "Platon, when all is said and done, I'm just Michelle.
The Birds by Anne Bragason of New Canaan High School.
She is here because, like a lot of the other birds that are here, they're here because they have some sort of disability. And for this one in particular, she was hit by a car.
The Life of a Tree by Reese Mushkin, Beck Finley, Sophia Yang, and Luca Pola of Sachs Middle School.
Of summer. The spectacular colors of fall. Those sleeping trees under a white blanket of snow.
The Reason by Joshua Young of Norwalk High School.
Have gave him the world, right? We would have done it because that's how much he gave to us.
We put MH on our hats because it was the right thing to do for an incredible man that dedicated the majority of his life to Norwalk High School baseball.
Documentaries are all about the truth, finding something you're deeply passionate about and capturing its true beauty on film.
Documentaries can give a fresh perspective and shed light on new ideas, people, and places. We have a variety of documentaries tonight that dive into quite a variety of unique topics.
Outstanding Documentary Interview is awarded to the documentary with the most compelling interview considering camera work subject, style, lighting, and technique.
And the award goes to It's About What You Can Do by Emily Sedgwick of Sacred Heart Greenwich.
El Capitan is the biggest rock face in the world, and it's a pinnacle for any climber, no matter who you are around the world. The most elite climbers in the world, 50% of them don't make it, but Stephen, he was able to think, okay, it's about what I can do. I'm going to climb El Capitan, the biggest in the world. I'm going to go for it, and how am I going to do that? He, one pull-up at a time, got to 20,000 pull-ups.
I technically climbed El Capitan by inventing a pulley system and a chair, if you will, that I sit in while I pull myself up. I just basically pull myself up the face. I chose to climb El Capitan to prove to disabled kids that anything is possible.
And you also wanted to put your money where your mouth is. So if you were going to tell kids with disabilities to do something out of their reach, he wanted to be the first to step up and do it.
That's what he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's the only man in the world with cerebral palsy to have ever climbed El Capitan. We got support on a corporate level big time and a professional level. We had to raise quite a bit of money, and you got all the support you needed for that. But then family and friends were
behind me 100%.
Crazy. Yeah, the support there was crazy. But it's kind of funny because in retrospect, we came to understand that so many people, while rooting for him big time, really didn't think it was going to happen.
During the climb, there were times where I definitely felt like I wanted to quit, but I knew that at that point, thousands of people around the world were watching me. So I just dug deep and rested and kept going.
Our slogan serves us well, and that is, it's about what you can do. Keep going until you figure out a way to get it done, no matter what it is, no matter what it looks like.
What you're most good at and and go from there. If something seems difficult, take your time, keep trying until you get it, and don't give up.
The outstanding cinematography in a documentary is awarded to the documentary with the most outstanding cinematic videography.
And the award goes to David M. Bird, Making the Beacorns by Nate Coleman of Western Middle School.
Hi, I'm David M. Bird, and I'm the creator of Beacorns. When I was a kid, I always wanted to create amazing stuff, and I'd look at other artists that I really admired, and they were so good, you know, and I'd look at my own work and I'd get really frustrated by my own work that I couldn't do it. And I think Ira Glass said from This American Life that like that feeling that like, oh my God, I can't do what I want to do is like what motivates you, you know, that's what makes you strive to get to the next level. One of the big feelings I had creating art as a kid was like, I'm not good enough. I can't get on the page what I want. And it's frustrating, you know, you want to get better. So just knowing that that feeling is kind of a good feeling. It's a motivating feeling. I know the future seems so broad when you're that age and there's so many possibilities. If I were to give advice to myself when I was 13, I think I would encourage my former self to invest more time in gaining knowledge. I think I was very product oriented and I had an idea of something I wanted to make and I really worked hard to make that thing instead of putting the time into learning skills. So I love drawing and telling stories through pictures. See my notes from the meeting I was in where I was just drawing. Yeah, I always like to do items. I was older when I did these. I also loved mechanisms, and toys seemed to me to be the best thing I could think of that sort of married those two interests. One of my first jobs out of RISD was as a designer for Lego in Denmark. So I worked for Technic and Bionicle. It was really my job at Bionicle that led to Beacorns. Bionicle are 6-inch action figures that are made of these abstract parts. And what I learned is that kids are really drawn to characters that kind of tell a story. They have either props that suggest a way of playing with them. I really got a sense of like what kids were drawn to in these figures. So I worked at Lego for about 4.5 years. After I left, I moved back to America and I got a job designing medical equipment. That's what I went to school for. I should, you know, give it a shot. So I was sweeping my mom's driveway thinking like, oh man, my job at Lego is so great. Like, am I ever going to find such a great job? And then I looked down at my feet at this pile of acorns and sticks. It suddenly hit me, oh my God, everything I did at Lego, I can do with acorns and sticks and, you know, leaves. I started posting my pictures of Beacorns in 2019 and slowly gathered a following. I'd pick up a couple followers with each post. Then after about 2 years of that, all of a sudden the algorithm suddenly started sharing my work a lot more. I think part of the reason I grew so fast was because I had been posting for 2 years. So there was a lot of content for people to go back and read through. One thing that I really enjoy is shooting the beacorns with animals. To do that, I usually use birdseed or, whatever I can think of to entice the animals. A lot of times I'll go online and do some research to figure out like the best way to entice an animal to your yard. If you get frustrated because you can't quite get it out, learn how to do it. Just keep trying. Just keep learning, gaining knowledge, and follow your passion.
The Outstanding Documentary Production is awarded to the documentary whose production creatively stands out from the rest.
And the award goes to Happy Here by Nadia Borgia and Jacqueline Franco of Sacred Heart Greenwich.
My name is Howie Berg, and I am one of the founders of Sports Buddies.
My name's Josh McDonald. I am one of the program directors here at Sports Buddies. Sports Buddies is an opportunity for students with special needs to pair with typical students to build social skills, athletic skills, and to build an environment where everyone can be accepted and play.
I was always a good athlete. Both my son and my daughter were excellent athletes, and said, you know what? Let's give some other kids a chance.
There was a hole in the opportunities for students with special needs in the district, and we decided to create this program to give those students those opportunities.
I'm Gaynell Turner. I've been working with the special need kids for over 20 years. The kids meet each other and they're very happy seeing each other and working together with the buddies also.
My name is Tanya Ceccarelli, and I am a coach at Sports Buddies. We met Howie and he told us about the program, so we came one day as a family. We really enjoyed it. We loved the kids, and the rest is history.
We started with just a small soccer program. From there, we built it into a 3-season athletic program where we have basketball and multi-sports in the winter and the spring.
My name is Matilda Carney. I have a 22-year-old son who's on the spectrum and loves Sports Buddies. He's made really good friends through the years, and he feels like he's a part of a group.
I'm Brian Horsburgh. I'm the father of Isla, and Isla has special needs, and we come to Sports Buddies so she can spend time with her friends. Isla has grown immeasurably since we started coming. Isla is now really comfortable and she really enjoys coming, and she talks about it during the week, so it's something for her to look forward to.
In our program, everybody plays. Yeah, everybody plays. Doesn't matter what their skill level is, they're all welcome to come and have fun.
My favorite part is just the kids being with each other, and the helpers love working with them also. I just love the big smiles, the big laughter. They're happy here.
1, 2, 3.
I was so into the hashtag Free Britney thing. If only I had that documentary months ago.
Sorry, Eva. But I was just happy, once again, to see Alex Shue, the Little Mermaid star, as Jimmy Lee.
Alex was definitely a star for that musical.
There were other stars too, though, right?
Yes, definitely. Like Andy Dooley and Charlotte Jensen.
No, I was also in it.
Yes, you were a supporting role. Not everyone can be a star. Just kidding. You did good.
Okay, no. This is a formal public service announcement that I was an integral part of The Little Mermaid as Arista the Mer sister.
Well, that's perfect timing for our next category, PSAs.
30 Gallons by Isabella Nardis of Sacred Heart Greenwich.
Alphabet Soup by Emily Sedgwick and Kelsey Wilkins of Sacred Heart Greenwich.
Anorexic.
Stop eating so much. You literally have an eating disorder.
The New Normal by Julia Randolph of Sacred Heart Greenwich.
They Said by Lila Caruso of Sacred Heart Greenwich.
Your skirt is too short. Don't show so much skin. Cover up. Leave something to the imagination. Don't be a temptress. Men can't control themselves.
Your House by Nadia Borgia and Jacqueline Franco of Sacred Heart Greenwich.
You know what? I am so ready to find out who inspired the most change to the judges' hearts. But to do that, we have Pat Russo and Eddie Rogers as our award presenters.
Public service announcements bring awareness to issues of importance from a student's perspective.
Raising public awareness through story requires a strong message communicated with a creative sense of expression or symbolism.
Outstanding message in a PSA is awarded to the public service announcement that exhibits the most compelling message. And the award goes to
They Said by Lila Caruso of Sacred Heart Greenwich.
Be a lady, they said. Your skirt is too short. Don't show so much skin. Cover up. Leave something to the imagination. Don't be a temptress. Men can't control themselves. Men have needs. Look sexy. Look hot. Don't be so provocative. You're asking for it. Wear black. You're too dressed down. You look like you've let yourself go. Be a lady, they said. Don't be too fat. Eat up. Slim down. Stop eating so much. Order a salad. Skip dessert. Go on a diet. God, you look like a skeleton. Why don't you just eat? You look emaciated. You look sick. Men like women with some meat on their bones. Be a size 0. Be a double 0. Be nothing. Be less than nothing. Be a lady, they said.
Outstanding PSA production is awarded to the public service announcement whose production creatively stands out from the rest.
And the award goes to 30 Gallons by Isabella Nardis of Sacred Heart Greenwich.
Hi everyone. My name is Jack Hobbs, and I am so thrilled to be on the jury for the New Age Film Festival this year. Thank you so much for being here tonight, even though I am not. I would have loved to come back to New Canaan for a visit, but I am stuck in New York working West Coast hours. That's what you have to look forward to in this industry. It was such a pleasure to review all of your submissions. We felt both lucky to get to watch your work and unlucky to have to select winners from such an incredible slate of entries. The amount of effort and creativity displayed in each and every project blew us away. You should all be so proud. Best of luck to all of the nominees and congratulations to the winners. And now, I'd like to present the nominees for the open entry category.
A Cinderella Story by Megan Brunner, Drew Bench, Nicole Talamo of New Canaan High School.
We haven't talked in ages.
We talked this morning.
I can't stop thinking about you.
Biophilia by Ella Radke of Sacred Heart Greenwich.
Downtown by Elisa Taylor of Sacred Heart Greenwich.
Coming to the fight subside, so fight to the death of what's left in life supply, relied upon beyond the logic compared to far, because the art voice lost the option to speak with intent and the reach with intended the reason before face touch.
Disco by Julia Randolph of Sacred Heart Greenwich.
In Between by Ainsley Cloth of Sacred Heart Greenwich.
In Order to Create Chaos by Lila Russo of Sacred Heart Greenwich.
All the time. Life is a drag. I feel I'm just dragging myself around. My body is a burden to me.
Mindless by Rory McCarthy of New Canaan High School.
Monday by Julia Randolph of Sacred Heart Greenwich.
Reality by Ali Petrizzo of Sacred Heart Greenwich.
The Control of Consciousness by Ellery Fooch of Greenwich Country Day School.
The Senior Season by Gemma Ward and Griffin McMahon of Norwalk High School.
Eventful.
One word. Probably impactful.
Where Does Innocence Go by Ellery Fooch of Greenwich Country Day School.
Living in oblivion. To feel composed without a worry in the world.
Wow, that is quite a selection we have, ranging from that disco to the Classic Monday.
Yup, this is going to be an exciting one. Unfortunately, we don't get to announce it. We'd be perfect for this one.
Eva, you didn't know what open entry was until like 5 minutes ago. It's okay, though. I am sure Harry, Lee, and Drew Bench are perfectly capable of announcing the awards. Plus, as Mrs. said, we gotta share the spotlight here. Harry, Drew, you better not mess this up. Yeah.
Okay, so it's just me. Drew couldn't make it. He's stuck in rehearsals, so you're stuck with me. Okay. The open entry category is a place for students to submit projects that uniquely express a visual idea without requiring the representation of specific storylines such as in narrative. Although the open entries don't necessarily fit into any of the other categories, it doesn't mean they lack expression, creativity, or originality. Instead, they bring us together to understand our common love for filmmaking. Okay. And outstanding post-production in an open entry is awarded to the open entry that exhibits the strongest editing in post-production. And the award goes to Downtown by Alyssa Taylor of Sacred Heart, Greenwich.
Yo, some say the war won't come until the fight subside. So fight to the death of what's left in long supply. Relied upon beyond the logic compared to fall. Because the art voice lost the option to speak with intent and to reach with intended the reason before face touch. It's only cheat list of peace say to get even the peas in the mass of my men. So pick a what's the trick to fix this bit. A bit to crumble, let the wall tumble. Fall through the muscle, the tussle. We're changing a few good trends to rumble. Who wondered if the war's true fate was settled? Or if the people really felt used and puzzled? I'm betting most posts, morning in life that you ignoring the price to move.
And the award for Outstanding Creative Open Entry is awarded to the open entry that creatively stands out from the rest. And the award goes to In Order to Create Chaos by Lila Caruso of Sacred Heart, Greenwich.
How does your head look to your eyes? Well, I tell you, it looks like what you see out in front of you, because all that you see out in front of you is how you feel inside your head. It is easy enough to stand still. The difficulty is to walk without touching the ground. Why do you feel so heavy? It isn't just a matter of gravitation and weight. It is that you feel that you are carrying your body around. Common speech expresses this all the time. Life is a drag. I feel I'm just dragging myself around. My body is a burden to me. To whom? To whom? That's the question. You see? And when there is nobody left for whom the body can be a burden, the body isn't a burden. But so long as you fight it, it is.
Eva, Film Fest is about to come to a close. We only have one more category.
You know what, Emily? I feel like I should be making some snarky comment about how much better I was than you, but I really had fun with you tonight.
Oh, Eva! Remember all those fun times we had in TV class, like the drive up to Fairfield Prep, or when I cried violently in a gas station parking lot?
I remember Fairfield Prep and crying before broadcast, but not at the gas station.
Well, Eva, maybe this feud all along was just a manifestation of our own psychological problems associated with our fear of transitioning over from NCTV to NCHS film.
What?
This feud was dumb and fake.
Oh.
Eva?
Yes?
Will you do the honors of introducing the last award category with me?
I thought you'd never ask.
Oh. Viewers were sent a form weeks ago asking you to vote on your favorite picks from each category.
And since we love and appreciate all your opinions, we are going to present those awards of you that exactly 300 of you, have voted for.
That's right, folks. 300 votes, to be exact, were submitted. All right, starting with the Viewer's Choice Award for Narrative.
And the award goes to My Light by Molly Reed of New Canaan High School. Viewer's Choice Award for Animation.
Hey, Bella.
Hey, Charlie.
How have you been?
I've been kind of depressed lately.
That's great. Do you remember your childhood friend, Jacob? Hey, Bella. Nice to see you.
Hey, Jacob.
So, Bella, how about you get settled and ready for school?
You must be new here. I'm Alice. I'll show you around. I'm Angela. I'm Jessica. Welcome to my house. Here, sit down. Put your stuff down, and I'll go grab us some snacks. Hi, who are you?
And what are you doing in our house?
Oh, Mom, Dad, where's the Edmund? This is Bella. She's new.
Oh, Bella, make yourself at home.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you. Okay. I'm Rosalie. Okay, well, have fun, you two.
Have a great
It's
time.
nice to meet you. Well, it's really nice to meet your family, but I gotta go. Oh my god! Bella, you look horrible! I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I have had this recurring weird death nightmare. We should come to my house. My dad's a doctor. You can check it out.
Bella, I've heard that you've been having nightmares.
Yeah, they've gotten really bad lately. It feels like a cold death is upon me.
You know, these nightmares might be from the stress of moving to a new place. Oftentimes, big changes can stunt normal activities like sleep and eating. Have you been eating lately, Bella?
Edmund, is that you?
Yeah, you left your sweatshirt. I'm just returning it.
Jacob?
Bella, where the hell have you been, Loca?
Edmund, are you stalking me?
Edmund, I think you should really leave.
I don't want to leave.
Then I'll leave.
Okay, well, now it's time for the Animation Awards. Sorry, I'm not usually the presenter.
We're used to being hosts. Yeah. And the award goes to A Parent-Free Vacation by Sal Quattrochi.
Are your parents annoying to live with? Are they always bothering you? If so, call 203-116-587 to get your parent-free vacation today.
Go take out the trash.
Go clean your room.
What's wrong with you?
Stop that right now.
Can I book a parent-free vacation?
Okay, we'll pick you up around 8 tomorrow. Enjoy your parent-free vacation.
Okay, thanks. Have a nice day.
Hop in, kid.
Hello, kids. Welcome to Fun World. Y'all ready to have some fun? Okay, then, have at it.
Good job, son. Good job, son. Son, you're the best.
I miss my family.
Alright, kid, hop in.
We were worried sick about you, son.
I'm sorry.
As long as you're okay.
Yeah, I'm okay.
You're grounded for a month. Never try that stunt again.
Okay, and now the Viewer's Choice Award for Documentary.
And the award goes to Brittany vs. Spears by Skylar Stewart and Olivia Leahy of Sacred Heart Greenwich.
Brittany vs. Spears showcases the conservatorship Brittany was placed under by her father and the extreme effects the situation had on her mental and physical health. This documentary is an eye-opening film that investigates Brittany's relationships and their effect on her mental struggles during the conservatorship.
This documentary was directed by one of the narrators, Aaron Lee Carr, who interpreted the documents and footage involved in the conservatorship with Britney Spears and her father. She also interviewed people who had relationships with Britney throughout the time she was in the conservatorship. With footage from concerts and music videos, Britney is shown on the other side through paparazzi footage which exposes her mental and physical state during the conservatorship.
The interviews were well incorporated into the story as it was in chronological order, showing the different people involved in Britney's life at different times.
The pace of this documentary was consistent and a medium to fast pace as it focused on information about Britney and the conservatorship along with necessary details.
Transitions between photos, interview footage, and videos of Britney were mainly smooth, although some of the quality shifted, but the flow was consistent and the footage used supported the interview subject's information.
Overall, this documentary provided an inside look and understanding of the well-known conservatorship Britney Spears endured. Bringing us through the experiences and events that led up to the conservatorship, this documentary effectively showcased the challenges Britney faced and how they have affected who she is today.
This is now the Viewer's Choice Award for the PSA.
And the award goes to Alphabet Soup by Emily Sedgwick and Kelsey Wilkins of Sacred Heart Beverage.
You look so skinny today.
You're literally anorexic.
Stop eating so much.
You literally have an eating disorder.
And finally,
The Open Entry Viewer's Choice Award goes to
A Cinderella Story by Megan Brunner, Drew Bench, and Nicole Talamo.
Where have you been? We haven't talked in ages.
We talked this morning.
I can't stop thinking about you. What's on your mind right now?
You first.
Well, I'm beginning to think Professor Rhines inhaled one too many chemicals.
Laugh out loud.
I want to hear your laugh. When can we finally meet?
Soon.
Beep beep.
Oh my gosh, that was a rush.
Yes, this is so much fun. I'm so glad we could host together, Eva.
Me too, Emily. But it's getting late and I want to go home, so don't get all cheesy on me.
Oh, okay, Eva. So now's your last chance to get some photos, and don't forget to take home your certificates and snacks. Buy concessions, because it's a fundraiser. It goes to NCHS Film.
Before you go, NCHS Film, well, you got to clean up and document this momentous occasion with a photo, a group one. So, get ready.
Yeah, and as Eva wrote in the script, just like Izzy Mantelbaum from Seinfeld once said, it's go time. But not so fast, Eva. We have to say thank you.
Thank you so much for coming tonight.
Thank you to everyone who participated today. We really appreciated all of the video submissions, and we appreciate you all for coming out here tonight.
Don't forget the special thanks.
I was just getting to that. Yeah. We would like to give a very special thanks to Mr. Hobbs, Ms. Engel, and Mr. Gonzalez for going through all 50 submissions and taking time out of their day to participate in this year's film festival.
Don't forget Mrs. Sinsky and the lighting people and NCTV and NCHS Film.
Yes. Thank you so much to everyone who helped set up this and broadcast this, aka myself. And thank you very much, Mrs. Sinsky, for organizing this. It really was wonderful. Yes, you can leave now, Eva. Have a very good night, everyone, and get home safe.